Hi everyone, it's Julie, and I am going to walk you guys through a really yummy, low-calorie dinner. This is something that I've made before and I really love. You can make it lower calorie by making simple substitutions of what I'm doing also, but it is still pretty low calorie on its own. I'm going to be making some little tacos with corn on the cob and some peaches to munch on. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm making my tacos with corn tortillas. You can buy any corn tortillas that you want. Obviously, the lower calorie you go, the lower calorie your meal is going to be. I have these ones on hand. They're just a local company that makes tortillas. I don't know, you guys might be able to get them. They're really good. But they're actually 10 calories more than these. But they are a little bit bigger, so these ones are really good. So I'm going to finish these off today. And then if we are going to eat more, which I think we will, we'll use these other Mission ones, which are only 80 calories per tortilla. So that's pretty good. So typically for this meal I eat 2 tacos. We're also going to enjoy a couple of peaches that I'm just going to slice up. We'll just eat them plain like that. We'll each have a corn on the cob. For the baby I'll probably cut hers in half. I'm going to put avocado on, which if you don't want it to be higher calorie you can leave the avocado off and it's still delicious. In fact, I might only put avocado on one of mine. I've also used cilantro. I'll top it with lettuce because I just like the crispy, crunchiness of the lettuce. I got 1 rotisserie chicken and I've shredded up the meat. I've used both light and dark meat. You could use only light meat and that will help with the calories as well. I've also used cheese. I've shredded up some pepper jack cheese. You could probably use any cheese, but I kind of like the little spice that the pepper jack gives. And the main ingredient, I guess, is this. It is paste Salsa Verde sauce. It is delicious. I really love it. I think it's awesome and it makes my tacos taste supreme. And it is very low calorie. It's not focusing in on it, but it is only for a 2 tablespoon serving 15 calories. So you could eat quite a bit of this stuff before it actually gets to be trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and start cooking and I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. Okay, so we're back. Over here I've got my stovetop working. That pan is junk. I just had a little too much heat and everything started burning, so disregard that pan back there. So back here I've got my corn cooking. I've just got it in a little bit of water and the lid on so it will boil. In here I've got my chicken. I used probably right about 2 cups of the chicken. It's kind of hard to tell, I didn't measure it, and then sauce-wise I probably used about 2/3 of the bottle of sauce. Not a little more than half, but not the full bottle. So it's a pretty good little amount. And you don't need a ton because the tortillas are pretty little. And you can kind of judge it according to what you're making. I'm making 2 tortillas for myself and my husband and 1 for my baby. So, and she will eat it. She really likes it. So over here I've just got the 3 little tortillas that we're going to start out with, and just warming them on the first side. Most people like to fry their corn tortillas, but I don't think it's necessary and it just adds additional calories. So I just set them down on the first side just to warm them up, and then I'm just going to flip them real quick. And then I'm going to add cheese. So I'm going to put the cheese on the tortillas so it can get good and melted and delicious. Just eyeball it, I guess decide how much cheese that you like and put that much on. I really like the cheese. Like I said, it adds a real good tanginess and makes them really good. I really like it all melted on and delicious. And so I recommend that you definitely put some. I mean, you don't have to put as much as I'm putting if you don't want. Like I said, there's a lot of ways to make this even lower calorie than I'm making it. So I will be back in a few more minutes to show you what I'm doing next. Bye. So my cheese is good and melted on my little tacos, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I prepare it. So I top it with a little bit of the meat. You can use as much as you'd like. I really like to use quite a bit. I think it's delicious. And I mean, it really is truly quite low calorie, so it's not something to worry about if you want to eat a little bit more. So go ahead and throw it on these little burritos. Let me turn that off.
Sorry, your daughter was digging through the garbage.
Oh, too bad my daughter is digging through the garbage and my timer's going off. So go ahead and throw on your meat. And I've got a little plate over here with my greens. So first thing I'm going to do is throw on a little bit of lettuce.
You're not allowed to dig through the garbage.
Sorry, don't mind my baby in the background and my husband talking to her. I'll put on a couple of pieces of the avocado. And top it with a little bit of cilantro. And I just broke the cilantro up. You could grate it if you really want to, but I don't think there's really any need to. And there we go. That's how it's going to look, and I will finish up the rest of the dinner and show you when I'm done. So here is the dinner, and looking mighty tasty if I say so myself. I've got a little taco and peach for the baby, tacos for me and my husband, peaches and corn on the cob. We're going to have salt and butter with our corn. My husband may put pepper on, but I think that's kind of gross. So I'm about to give the dinner a taste. Alright. I just kind of roll it up as a taco and enjoy. Now that's good. Enjoy.